Hey there, how's it going? davidinark here. Today, we're taking a look at a little experiment, and that is I'm going to take one of each type of vehicle that comes with the game, primarily the default vehicle when you go to that particular one, and I'm going to just continually send the vehicles into the pile just to see what happens. Let's see what it looks like. What is going to go on with this particular situation? And I can tell you this much. One of the things that I discovered, as you will see going through this, the frame rate continues to drop dramatically with each vehicle that I add to the pile. In fact, it gets to the point where it's so bad that the game looks like I've got it running in slow motion, when actually that's just the actual frame rate that the game is trying to put out with this entire pile of vehicles. Alright, so here we go. The plan, as mentioned earlier, run cars into the barrier here in the Derby. I'm just using one of the Demolition Derby maps. And as you can see here, I'm just going through each vehicle that comes with BeamNG, and I'm just going to pick whatever the default is, other than the Bastion. I use the Bastion that I always drive, and then later we're going to use the bus we pick is not going to be standard, because, you know, it's a bus. We got to do some big stuff with it. In the meantime, though, we see the Piccolina, the Stambecco, then we got here the Legrand. Everybody doing a pretty good job. You also notice that the frame rate is doing just fine through these first set of vehicles. Oh, look at that. That is glorious. I absolutely love BeamNG and the creative stuff that you can do with it. Even things like this. Now here, my car bounced off a little bit, and so I thought I would come around and let's just circle back and get this in here into the mix. In retrospect, I should have done the same thing with the Piccolina, but I did not. But that's okay. We're playing. We're just checking things out. Some vehicles drive much better, way faster than others, and those are the ones that I really love. Oh yeah, look at there, the Bulleye just smashing in there, taking the wheels off of the Charrier. Then of course, you know, you got the Civita. Oh yeah, look at that. Scintilla rather, sorry. Slamming in there as we cruise around the resurfaced, the remade yeah, the remade 800 ETK going on there. The I series as we fly down into the pile. Now even here, I don't know if you can tell it quite yet, but at this point things are looking still pretty well for my computer, but I can already tell that the frame rate is starting to get to a little bit of lagging behind. It's not bad, and of course then you got this little dude who's going a whole whopping 20 miles an hour. That's useless, but you know, hey, it's part of the mix, it's part of the game. We'll just let him have his time there and hop on in. But this is a good example here. There's a little bit of stuttering going on. You can sort of see, you can get that feel that things are slowly losing grip in terms of the frame rate. The Blue Buck here slamming into that Moonhawk, and again we see the frame rates slowly dropping down. Another thing in retrospect, I kind of wish I had put the frame rate indicator up in the corner during all of this, just so we could physically see, we could absolutely see what the frame rate was doing with each subsequent vehicle that we add into the mix. But even just anecdotally, you know, as you're watching this, you can see things are starting to even stutter more, especially with that. And here is another great example. When you compare what happened earlier with what this is looking like now, I mean, you can definitely tell, okay, there's some stuff going on. And the truck, this is a great example. Again, you know, it almost looks like I've slowed the game down, but I hadn't. This is all running real time. I didn't change any of the speed. I didn't go into slow motion, none of that kind of stuff. I just wanted to see how well or poorly my computer would fare in this type of situation. The side mirror flying off. I didn't notice that before. That's hilarious. So now we've got the sunburst crashing into the SBR, and here is the 200BX, and this one to me really shows the next phase, the next jump in frame rate reduction. That one to me was pretty blatantly obvious. The Covert for sure, as you can see, and not just the frame rate as it's driving along as we slam into the back of the vehicles, but it's the other things. It's like the smoke. It's the as the trees are waving in the wind. Those types of things. Those are some of the other ways that you really get a feel for what's happening with the frame rate in the game. So we cruise in here, the Miramar, heading on into the pile. There we go. Slip that bad boy right in there. We crash. Man, I love this game so much. So hopefully you're enjoying this. I know it seems kind of repetitive, but it's intentionally building to the fruition of what does this look like? What happens when you continually add vehicles to the game? And my specs should be on the screen, and I'll make sure that I put them on there when I do the final edit for this. As we watch the Pigeon again, there's another decidedly obvious drop off in the frame rates as the Pigeon comes in, slams into the car. Again, it looks like I'm running things slightly slow motion, but I am not at all. This is all real time, and I'm just adding fuel to the fire. We're just adding vehicles into the mix just to see what happens as we continue to add just more and more pieces and parts, and watch what happens with your computer, with your game. I wholeheartedly recommend this. I really do. Now, I have no idea what your computer is. Oh, there we go. The Wendover. I have no idea what kind of computer you have, how much memory, all that kind of stuff. But this kind of stuff is exactly, to me, why BeamNG exists. Let's just push your computer to the limits while checking out all of the soft body physics, the destruction, the deformation. Just, oh man, I was really hoping this one would go up and over the pile of vehicles. I don't know. I figured this one, if any of them, this was going to hit that, hit that car. And I know, sorry, my brain is gone, but that it would hit that and go flying up. So finally, here we are at the Wentworth bus, and yes, I decided to do the plow bus with the jets and slam into that pile. Again, I'm not slowing this down. This is all real time, even though it horridly looks like I'm doing this in slow motion. I am not at all. This is my computer struggling to keep up with what is happening. Oh, just a lot of fun, goofy stuff, weird stuff to do in BeamNG Drive. So hope you enjoyed that. I loved making this. I love doing this kind of stuff. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And hey, I'm davidinark. We will see you next time. Have a great day.